Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Those who are new here, this is me Priya and I'm back with a new video for the day. And today we are going to tiptoe into the iceberg, the BTS iceberg. Yes, I am doing a BTS related video, I guess, after a few weeks now because in between I was doing solo work of the BTS members and not the BTS entire group. So yes, after so many days we are back for with the entire group. And today we are going to watch this video together by this channel called Bora City Magazine. I have been following this channel for quite some time now. I have seen a lot of videos from this channel, and they kind of do the video essay thing where they explain a certain situation or scenario or a topic related to BTS. And yes, it is like a visual digital magazine sort of thing, which I find quite interesting. And yes, I love her work. I mean, the creators work on this channel. So this is one of her video, which is called The Forgotten BTS Songs, the BTS Iceberg. So it will be consisting of few tracks by BTS which are underrated or not so well known, or majorly they will consist of B-sides as far as I am concerned. As far as I know, it will be containing a lot of B-sides. And I think by this time I am pretty confident that I will know the majority of the tracks. So here with this notebook with me, I will be trying to keep a track of how many songs I know. Okay, so we'll see how many tracks the creator mentions in the video, and we'll see that how many of them I know. And let me know your score in the comments as well, and I'll let you know my score towards the end. So it will be like a fun exercise, and I want to know that if any of the songs can shock me or not, because by now I think I know majority of their work. I won't say 100% because it's BTS, you never know 100%. There is always something new coming up, because there are so many content pieces from their earlier days which even I don't know. And if it comes up on my uh, radar through YouTube or Instagram, I too get shocked. So I just want to see if the tracks mentioned in this video can shock me or not, and to what extent I'll rate that. I'll rate the shock value out of 5. So here we go for this hidden or underrated or forgotten songs of BTS, and let's see how much it can shock us. Let's go. Three, two, one.
If you're not familiar with today's style of video, this is an iceberg, also known as an iceberg tier list or chart. An iceberg
Okay.
explores and ranks elements part of any topic from most known to least known. There is
Ooh.
a wide range of iceberg examples of
Right,
pretty much
right.
anything you can think of. So today,
Okay, so I have seen this sort of video earlier. I don't recall the topic, but I have seen similar concept videos like a iceberg kind of video.
I'm doing my own Forgotten BTS Songs iceberg. We're going to start at the tip
Let's
of the
see.
iceberg with the BTS songs that, although they are not as popular as the others, a big section of the fandom knows them. But as we submerge more and more, it can get harder for you to recognize these songs. I'm only
Okay,
including BTS songs, no solo songs, remixes, skits, intros, interludes, or outros with no lyrics. So let me
cool.
know how many of these songs you know in the comments. Let's start with Tier 1. Out of BTS's entire discography, these are the songs with least streams on streaming platforms. So, do you
Okay.
recognize this song? This is a school.
Uh, I was about to say that it is some love affair. I just don't recall the exact name. And most of the track, I think I will know if I have listened to them even once. I might not know their exact names. So I'm just counting if I have ever heard that song, or if I'm familiar with the whole melody and lyrics a little bit. I'm giving myself a little leniency here. It's a cheating, I know, but everything is fair.
Love Affair, the intro of BTS's third mini album, A
Right.
School Love Affair from 2014. A School Love Affair is performed by the three rappers, RM, Suga, and J-Hope, and it shows different rap styles. Suga starts the song with a desperate look for love. But then Suga is interrupted by J-Hope, who tells him that love should be hopeful, so the tone of the song changes completely.
Okay, so I recall watching only one live performance for this song. Only one. I have heard the audio version, but I have only seen one live performance ever. And that too, I guess, once or twice maximum. So I can say this is one of the least heard songs by me.
But then RM interrupts the song and reminds J-Hope and Suga of BTS's style. So with a hip-hop track, RM explains a more complex definition of love. Generally speaking, 26 million streams is a lot. But for an artist
Indeed.
like BTS, whose most popular songs have more than a billion streams, and their regular songs range from 100 million to 500 million, I understand how 26 million looks small
Correct.
for BTS.
Agree,
But
agree.
still, I'm very surprised this is one of the four least streamed BTS songs. BTS has
Seriously?
performed School Love Affair many times, and as recently as 2020. In my
Okay, so I have only seen one live performance, even though they might have performed many times, but I have only seen one. And I guess that was also from 2020, as far as I recall.
opinion, it deserves a lot more recognition. Now, can you recognize this other BTS song with also 26 million streams?
Oh, I have heard this track.
Every Army knows Like, also known as I Like It of BTS's first mini album Too Cool for School from 2013. But what you just heard is Like
Like
Part
part
2, its
two.
Japanese sequel, part of their first Japanese album Wake Up. Like Part 2 is also a romantic and sweet song, which references liking someone and a like on social media.
Okay, so I have never ever watched a live performance for this one, but I definitely have heard this one. Okay, so I recall it. However, I always confuse it with I Like It, the Korean version. And the thing that I listen to the Japanese tracks by BTS at least once, but I don't listen to it on repeat until unless it's Your Eyes Tell or Stay Gold. Those are my favorite. Oh, actually, Stay Gold is not my favorite. It's my sister's favorite. Though she is not an army, but she loves Stay Gold. Yes.
And this particular sequel is subtitled At That Place because it
Oh,
explains the fantasy of meeting the other person in one particular place for a date.
okay. At that place. Didn't knew that. That's a new fact.
BTS has performed this song live many times. It has a choreography and an official
I
dance
haven't seen
practice on their
any.
YouTube channel. They also performed live an unofficial Korean version of the song. You can find
Yes.
Like Part 2 on streaming platforms with
Okay, so I have definitely watched the Korean version. Definitely. It is one of my favorite tracks from their earlier days. And yeah, definitely the Korean version. I know it. I know the choreography as well. I know where who sings and everything, but not the Japanese version. I have only heard it once, maybe twice, and I recall the melody.
its Japanese name Iine Part 2 Ano Bashode. So you
Hmm?
need to check all of this out. Now, can you recognize this other BTS song with 24 million streams?
Oh, I know
This is
this.
Wishing on a Star from BTS's Japanese album Youth from 2016. Like the title suggests, Wishing on a Star
So that's the thing. When I try to recall the tracks, I only recall one word from the title tracks. I mean, sorry, the title of the songs. For example, the like part two, I only recall a like, but which like, Korean or Japanese? No idea. For this one, I recall it is something star. Which star? I don't know. Now I recall it's Wishing on the Star.
Star is about the hardships that everyone has to inevitably go through to get to the dream. It's about
The lyrics of this song are like really, really beautiful.
hope. This is an R&B song with motivational lyrics, but it can also be very fun. BTS has performed the original Japanese version of Wishing on a Star a couple of times, and especially
Okay, so I have just seen a live version for this song. I have never heard the official version for this one. Never. Only the live performances, and that's how I know this track.
Korean version at day one of their Sowusu concert in 2021. But of course, only the original Japanese version is on streaming platforms. Next,
Right.
can you recognize this song? This is Could You Turn Off Your Cell
No.
Phone from Dark and Wild.
Okay, so I have definitely heard this one, but I don't recall it that readily. And I know this name because it is one of the most unique title of a song. Like how could you think of naming your song Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone? How could you? Only BTS can think of that. So that's how I know this track. I have heard this, but definitely by listening this little section, I don't recall it easily. The recall factor for this song is very less for me. I don't know why. Because the song is actually good. The song is really good, but I don't recall it that easily. That's why I think I should just pass this one, because I at least recall the other three tracks, but I don't recall this one. Even though I have heard this track, I will still give it a pass because I don't recall it that easily. I don't even recall its name that easily, though its name is so unique.
BTS's first studio album from 2014. Like a school love affair, this song has the same type of fun discussion by the rappers, but this one has a chorus sung by the vocalist. Could You
Yes.
Turn Off Your Cell Phone is all about smartphones and social media. RM represents someone who hates the obsession people have over phones. Suga represents someone who defends prioritizing their smartphone in the information age. And J-Hope tells them both to stop fighting and enjoy the moment.
Okay, so indeed the lyrics are very fun and very true to the situation.
Unfortunately, BTS has never performed this song live, but it's in all streaming platforms. This is
Okay, so I have heard this track, only the audio version, and there's a very funny story. I don't call it. It's not really funny. Actually, it's different. It's weird. I have heard the other songs, the audio versions through the platforms, like through the streaming platforms. But for this one, Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone? I got to know about this track only because I was watching a reaction video, and the reactor, she was reacting to the early albums of BTS, and then she reacted on this track, and I was like, okay, there is a track called Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone? How unique. And I never knew it until she did that video, until I watched her video. So yeah, that's the thing. And then I went to obviously listen to the official audio version for this one. So yes, that was my introduction to Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone?
is not always the case for the songs part of Tier 2. The songs part of this tier have less than 12 million streams.
Okay.
So, can you recognize this song?
Probably.
You may know We Are Bulletproof Part 2 and We Are Bulletproof The
Right.
Eternal. This is BTS's official version of We Are Bulletproof Part 1,
Mm.
released in 2015. I'm saying BTS's official version because the first time this song was released was in
They were
2010 by a
pre-debut.
BTS that is not the BTS we all know.
Oh, I recall this one because this is a pre-debut track. I didn't knew they re-released it. That is a new thing to me, and I should Definitely consider that I don't know this song very well. I have heard it, but I don't know it very well, and I don't recall it that readily. Same thing with Could You Turn Off Your Cell Phone?
This BTS had RM and two other rappers.
Right.
That's why the
Supreme Boy
seven members
and
we know
a third
today
one.
modified, re-recorded, and officially released this song on SoundCloud for their second anniversary. They also performed it at their live trilogy episode
Okay,
1
never knew
concert.
that. Okay, so the chorus. If the chorus would have played, I would have definitely recalled this one, definitely. Because I recall the chorus section. It was catchy and addictive.
This used to be a rap line only track, where Bulletproof
Hmm.
Part 1 is the only song in which all the members rap.
Oh,
And the song is about how it doesn't matter if everyone throws bullets at them. They are bulletproof. They are
right.
history in the making.
Correct.
The only way to officially listen to this song is on
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, but you can also watch an official fan re-uploads of the live performance on YouTube. It does have some kind of choreography and it's very fun. Now, can you recognize this BTS song with 11 million streams?
Oh, I know this one. I definitely
This
know
is
this
the
one.
Japanese song Wake Up of their
Right.
album Wake Up.
Wake Up.
They have performed it live, and this is, in my opinion, one of their most underrated songs ever. It's almost 6
Agree.
minutes, which makes me so happy. BTS really had a lot to say with this one. Wake Up has a message for their haters, their fans, their families, and a reminder for themselves. They
Wake Up is a track which is like for everyone. It is dedicated to everyone, even the haters included.
have to wake up both physically
Hmm.
and mentally to make their dreams possible. In 2014, BTS went through a very difficult and exhausting schedule. They
Right.
explained the feeling of working with almost no sleep, just because their ambition drove them to continue. The dream was bigger than anything else. Like I said, this is an underrated song, part of an underrated album. So recognize this next song, also part of this underrated album.
Life is game, go play, we ride, go away, we hide, okay.
This is the Japanese song The Stars from
Never
BTS's
heard
Wake Up
this
album.
one.
And yes, they have performed it live at their first Japan tour. The
Okay, so this is the track which I have never ever heard. I mean, never. Earlier tracks, even though I don't recall it that easily, I have at least heard it few times. But this one, completely new. Wow.
The stars represents their dreams. Remember, this is 2014. BTS is working non-stop and sometimes they feel like giving up. But then they look at the shining stars. They are far away, but they are there. So even if they have to work all night long, they will be alright.
Sounds good.
While Wake Up is motivational, The Stars is more comforting. This really is a sweet song.
It sounds like a sweet song as well.
Next, can you recognize this song?
I know this one.
This is With Seoul, a promotional
Yes.
song BTS made for the city of Seoul in 2017. This is a soft pop song with traditional Korean sounds and orchestral elements, and it's about how beautiful and comforting the city of Seoul is for them. And unfortunately, this song is not on streaming platforms, but it has an official video on YouTube and you can
Yes.
download the song for free on their website Visit Seoul. The link is in the description of the music video. And also,
Thanks.
Visit Seoul has used the song in 2017, 2019, and 2021 for different promotional videos.
So I heard this one in 2021. I know the 2021 promotional videos, that's why I know this track.
This is the last song of the second tier. Now let's go to
Okay.
tier 3. The
3.
songs part of tiers 3, 4, 5, and 6 get harder and harder to find for a new fan
Okay.
who was not present during the moment of release. So, Can you
Let's see.
recognize this song?
Oh,
This is I Know by RM and Jungkook. This is the song they released for BTS's anniversary celebration during Festa 2016. So
I have definitely heard this one. I just don't recall it because I know I guess I know this track because someone else reacted on this one and I watched that video. I get to know many such songs through reaction videos for some reasons because I watch a lot of reaction videos, not just only for BTS but a lot of variety of things. I watch a lot of reaction videos. Yes, so that's why I know this track. But the recall value for this one is not that high.
the song is dedicated to their fans. RM and Jungkook sing that they know the love they receive. That's why they are singing and that's why they say thank you. The song was only
Oh, 1 minute. No, I recall this track because this has that line. Let me just not recall this one. No, I love you, always so damn love me, something like that. Na 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 na. This melody. That's why I recall this one because when Jungkook was singing this portion, I just recall that portion.
The song was only officially released on SoundCloud,
Yes.
but RM and Jungkook have performed I Know multiple times in concerts, and they also sang it live
Yes, I know this video. That's why I know by Adam and Jungkook.
for a promotional video for the shoe brand Puma. Now, can
Exactly.
you recognize
That's
this
how I know
next
it.
song? This is A Song to Make You Smile by the Korean
Ooh,
singer Lee Sung-yi featuring Harim and BTS's members RM and J-Hope, released
okay. So I have heard this one once. This song I have heard only once because my Spotify playlist was on shuffle. That's it. And I don't recall it until it is mentioned that it is a feature track for RM and J-Hope. And thanks Spotify for your shuffle feature. So I got to listen to this one, but I just don't recall it.
in 2011. So this is a pre-debut song. This
Yes.
could have easily been part of the last tier of the iceberg, but Lee Sung-yi released a remastered version of the song in 2020 and properly credited BTS. So a lot of armies during the Dynamite era listened to this song for
Yes,
the
yes,
first time.
yes.
In this battle,
So I didn't listen to this one during Dynamite era. I got to listen to this one after Dynamite era, somewhere around 2022.
the singer helps the other person go through a breakup. This is literally a song to make you smile. RM and Jacob's verses are very short but hopeful. And this is Jacob's first song as a member of BTS. Next, can you recognize this song?
Oh, I know this one. This is C. C.
This is C, the hidden track
This is a one of my favorite underrated tracks by BTS. I just love this track because that eerie feeling, not eerie, I guess it's eerie little bit. I have listened to this track so many times on loop, and I just love this track. I just love it so much. I just love it. I guess this is one of those tracks which not many people know, but if you are aware of even little bit about BTS underrated tracks, you will definitely know this one. Definitely.
of the 2017 BTS album Love Yourself Her. Hidden tracks are songs that are only part of the physical copies of the album, which makes it harder for casual listeners to discover. This
And thanks to the people who uploaded this hidden track from CDs to internet. Thank you so much.
is why in C, BTS sings about their most difficult hardships and darkest thoughts. They thought debuting in the music industry would be like a sea, but it was actually a desert for them.
알았던 여기는 되려 사막이었고 여기 없는 중수 아이돌이 두 번째 이름이었어
But with their blood, sweat, and tears, they made the desert the sea.
어떤 사막은 우리의 피땀 눈물로 채워 바다가 됐어
This is a heartbreaking song. BTS mentions specifically the different struggles they went through in their debut years, so I recommend you check the lyrics. Unfortunately,
Even I recommend you to check the lyrics because it is not that easy to find the correct lyrics, especially for the hidden tracks. But the fact that they have never performed this track live is a sad thing. I just want them to perform this one at least once, and louder than bombs at least once. This is my request, humble request. Please perform these two tracks at the least once. At least.
BTS has never performed this song live. But Jungkook sang parts of it in a 2021 live stream. While we
Yes.
talk about hidden tracks, can you recognize this song?
Oh hey yeah hey yeah
I know this one. I know it.
This is Path,
I
also
know
known
this one.
as Road, the
Road.
hidden track of their first album, Too Cool
Path. I always initially used to get confused between C and Path, but now I'm very much clear because C has gone to become one of my favorite tracks, and that's why I differentiated with Path so easily.
for School. They wrote this song while they were still trainees, so the song explains their ambitions and fears, how they decided to move to Seoul and become singers.
2010년에 해 내 걸음은 서울로 향하네
But most notably, BTS wonders if they would be the same people if they didn't pick this path.
달라졌을까 다른 길을 택했다면
BTS performed Path in their first tour and then again in 2017. Like I said, the song is not on any streaming platforms, but between
Exactly.
the unofficial lyric re-uploads and live performances, there's millions of views there. In my opinion, this makes it more popular than the songs from Tier 4. The songs from
Right.
Tier 4 are either on SoundCloud or somewhere on
somewhere.
the internet. So, do you know this song?
너무 아름답게 꾸며 있는 city lights 누가 봐도 어울리는 너와
I have definitely listened to this one. I don't recall the name.
This is Perfect Christmas, an original Christmas song by different artists signed to Big Hit at the time.
I recall the music video for this one.
Including BTS's RM
RM
and
and
Jungkook.
Jungkook.
아름답지만 더 아름다워 보이네
This song is not on streaming platforms, but it was released on YouTube right before the Christmas of 2013 with a teaser, a music video, a behind the scenes, and even a promotional cover of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. This
Yes.
is a romantic song about their perfect Christmas with a romantic interest.
I like to take you girl even Christmas Eve 시간 대신 내 맘에 부대게 해줘서
And this is genuinely one of my favorite Christmas songs. I think that if this was released after 2015 on streaming platforms, it would have gotten a lot more attention. And every time I
Exactly.
listen to this song, I wish more and more for BTS to release a Christmas song. Next, have you listened to this song?
네 인생은 회색 빛깔 Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Probably yes.
This is Like a Star, an adapted song by Jungkook and RM of J. Cole's song Like a Star. Adapted songs were very common during BTS's pre-debut years. They would take an existing song and make their own lyrics in Korean to practice their songwriting. Jungkook and RM worked on this adapted song a couple of months before their debut. So in the song, they sing about feeling out of place, having no real friends, and living an uncertain life after choosing this path.
Okay, so I don't think I have heard this one. Might be the sections I have heard, like a little section from the song I might have heard somewhere. I definitely don't recall anything related to this track. And this is the thing I see, that most of the pre-debut tracks or the earlier BTS days tracks, I see RM and Jungkook collaborate a lot, and their duo is quite good at this, I would say.
서지 못하고 그대로 주저앉아 버린 나도 전전긍긍해 양심의 병에 몇번 끙끙대
BTS released this song on SoundCloud in 2013 and they performed it live in 2015 during their first tour.
I never knew this.
Now, do you know this next song? This
I guess I know this one.
is 95 Graduation,
Yes.
not to be confused with the extremely popular Graduation song.
Graduation song.
95 Graduation, also known as Graduation Song Part 2,
Part 2.
is an adapted song by Jimin and V of Lupe Fiasco's song Old School Love. They released
So I have listened to this track only a couple of times. And I guess this is not a very well known song, just like the other predecessor of this one, Graduation song.
this song on SoundCloud in 2014.
Just like this song, 95 Graduation is an adaptation to another existing song. Even Graduation song is an adaptation to an existing song, I guess, Young, Wild and Free.
Because they were both graduating school at the time.
I guess.
In the song, they promise to remember their life before graduation and they analyze the responsibilities they have now as adults. Unfortunately, they have never performed this song live, but you can listen to it on SoundCloud. Now let's go to Tier 5. Tier 5 includes songs that it doesn't matter how many unofficial uploads I add, none of these surpass 3 million views.
Okay, so considering my record till now in this video, I don't think I would know the tracks from tier 5. I am not confident. The whole confidence I had in the starting of this video that I would know the majority of the tracks. Sorry, I take my words back. I was overconfident. Now I am underconfident. Let's continue.
So, have you ever listened to this song?
너만 보면 희죽되고 네 옆에만 서면 작아지는 걸
It really surprised me to see this song this low on the list, but that's what the numbers say. This is Young Love, released in
Ooh.
2022 as a hidden track from BTS's anthology album Proof, and it's performed by RM and Jungkook.
As I said, RM and Jungkook, one of the duos who does this a lot. They sing together a lot.
In this anthology, BTS share their past demos and unreleased songs, so we
Yes.
don't know exactly when this was recorded, but it was definitely before 2022. This song, as the title says, is about young love, and it shows some kind of sweet and innocent perception of love.
My love is so young it's like the littlest child 청력박이라도 돌듯 계속 뛰는 이 마음
In my opinion, it could have been part of a school love affair, but we don't really know where it was supposed to be.
But it sounds beautiful.
Now, have you ever listened to this song?
아니 진심이 담긴 말 한마디
Yes, I have listened to this one.
This is Quotation Mark,
Yes.
another hidden track from BTS's 2022 anthology album Proof, and it's performed by RM, J-Hope, and Jungkook. This seems like it was made years after Young Love. The lyrics are complex and the song has the vibe of the Love Yourself era, but again, we don't know with certainty. Question Mark is about the fear of
Quotation mark. I have listened to this track. Even I don't recall which album it belongs to, but I have definitely heard this one. Definitely.
rejection. They want to confess their feelings, but they feel trapped by their own emotions. so they feel angry and frustrated.
내가 죽는다면 마치 쪼개갈 거야 하루에도 수십 번은 더 거짓말하고 사니까
I really recommend every army to listen to every hidden track because it's crazy how BTS makes amazing songs and decides to hide them. But it is special when
Typical BTS, they hide their best songs.
armies go out of their way to listen to these songs. Next, have you listened to this song?
이 밤이 와도 이 밤이 가도
This is So For More, not to be
Oh,
confused
okay. Okay, so for more, I too recall this as the Dark and Wild song, like Dark and Wild album song, but here it's mentioned that it is not that one. Okay, then which song is it?
with So For More, also known as Second Grade
Hmm.
of their album Dark and Wild. That is an original BTS song.
Yes.
This is an adaptation of Pro Era's song Like Water. They released this song for their first
Okay.
anniversary, so the lyrics are about the anxiety they have when thinking about their future.
하나 없었던 1년은 살얼음 반 어디로 가는지 난 몰라
And their choice to continue pursuing their dream.
I wanna fucking
Okay, so this is my first time listening to this song. I too confused it with the Sophomore from the Dark and Wild album.
그딴 짓안 해 꿈은 솟아 위 맘은 반지하에
They released a video on YouTube, the song on SoundCloud, and performed it on their first tour. But it's true that there are only a couple of shaky fan cams. Now, do you know this next BTS song?
요즘 매일이 왜 이리 외로워 막 매일매일이 괴로워 나 그때까지도 없고 휴가도 없어 스케줄에 내일이 두려워 다
This
You
is
probably
J-Hope.
know BTS's pre-debut song, A Typical Trainee's Christmas.
지금이라도 연애를 권장해보겠어 나는 Christmas I give you my heart
But this is A Typical Idol's Christmas, an adaptation of Justin Bieber's Only Thing I Ever Get for Christmas, and released on SoundCloud in 2013. In A Typical Trainee's
Okay.
Christmas, BTS expresses their feelings during Christmas as trainees, but in A Typical Idol's Christmas, they had already debuted. So they sing about their dream coming true.
데뷔한 건 오랜 내 dreams come true
This again, first time listening to this one.
And spending their first Christmas as BTS with ARMY.
Thank you my fan my homie my fan 당신이 어디 있든지 난 달려갈게
Finally, we have Tier 6.
God save me from tier 6.
Now, I don't blame anyone who doesn't know or doesn't remember ever listening to the songs from this tier, because all
Veracity, you're scaring me.
of these songs are from a very different BTS. But I decided to still include them because they are on BTS's profile on different
Okay.
streaming platforms. These are technically official BTS songs. So, have you ever listened to this song?
애교 부리지 말라니까 나 진짜 삐졌어
Yes.
더는 못 참아
This is Love You Hate You by the vocal boy group 2AM featuring BTS. More specifically, RM and two other rappers training to be part of BTS at the time. This
I have definitely heard this one. It's just that I never knew it's BTS track or it included BTS members.
song is about a complicated relationship that constantly goes from love to hate.
그만 좀 해줘 내가 널 미워하기 전에 다 며칠 만에 어떻게 이리 사람이 변해
RM is one of the songwriters for this song,
Okay.
which was released in 2010, almost 3 years before BTS was a 7-member group. The song has 3 million streams on Spotify, making it the second most popular official BTS pre-debut song. But it has no live performance. Next, do you know this
Obviously.
song?
난 다시 태어나게 부탁해 내가 체념하게
I know this one. I
This
have heard
is
it.
Because I'm a Foolish Woman, a song released by
This, I guess, only features RM and I guess one more member. Thanks to my Spotify shuffle, I know this one.
by Kan Mi-young featuring BTS in 2011, 2 years before BTS's
Yes.
debut. But once again, only RM is
Yes.
part of BTS today. So that's why this song is on BTS's profile. This is a ballad about being unable to move on after a heartbreak. RM's verse can also be interpreted as the other person's point of view.
차라리 욕이라도 해줘 외면하지 마 그래야 내가 널 붙잡지 바보 같은 우리가 엇갈린 뒤로 너무나 힘들잖니.
This is one of my favorite pre-debut BTS songs. The bad thing is that it's hard for international audiences to find on streaming platforms.
It is available on Spotify. I have listened to this one on Spotify and I definitely recall it. And it is under BTS profile, and that's how I listen to this. Same goes for the song by Lee Seung-gi, where I guess RM is featured. Same situation with this one. I have heard these two on Spotify thanks to Shuffle feature.
Because the title is only in Korean. So although it's on BTS's artist profile, it has only 1 million streams. Now, if
Out of those 1.4 million, 1467298 views, those I guess 8 listens are mine.
you know the next two songs, that would be very, very impressive. Have you ever listened
Okay, I never thought I will know any of the tracks from the tier 6. I'm proud of myself. I know at least once. One.
to this song?
난 추억들을 태우고
No idea.
This is Ashes, the oldest BTS song you can find on streaming platforms, released in September of 2010, almost 3 years
Wow.
before BTS's debut. Ashes is performed by Lee Yeon-hee, featuring BTS's RM and another BTS member at the time. So this
The
is
older
BTS's
members.
first collaboration.
Wow.
Ashes is a ballad about the aftermath of a breakup. All there's left are ashes.
믿을 수 없어 우린 이제 끝이란 네 고백 좋았잖아 왜 이제 와서 이별을 고해.
I mean, even pre-debut BTS, not the current 7 members, but whoever were the members, they were working hard. They were doing collabs left, right, center. They were just trying to get their name out. They were hustling. Real hustlers.
Ashes is also a song hard to find on streaming platforms for international audiences because the name is only in Korean, but it has accumulated 300,000 streams on Spotify and 30,000 on YouTube. Finally,
Okay. And that's why I have never heard this one, not even on Spotify Shuffle. Spotify Shuffle, what are you doing? You should have made me listen to this one at least.
have you ever listened to the least streamed official BTS song ever?
I have
This
listened to this
is
one.
Bad Girl, a song
Yeah.
released in 2011 by Lee-hyung featuring Glam and BTS, more specifically RM
RM.
and another member of BTS at the time. Lee-hyung is the only artist aside from BTS to still be part of the label Big Hit, which makes me wonder why this is the song with least streams on BTS's entire official discography. On Spotify, Bad Girl has 100,000 streams, and on YouTube, it has 24,000. I'm guessing
I mean, what are you doing, armies? What are you doing? Go listen to these tracks. They're amazing. I have listened to this one thanks to the shuffle. Shuffle, you are not that bad. I mean, Spotify Shuffle. Spotify Shuffle had made me listen to so many tracks which I would have definitely not got to listen to if not for the shuffle feature. Because as the video mentions, the tracks title are in Korean and not in English, so it's not easy to find those tracks.
the song was properly credited to BTS not long ago, so
Right.
it also took me years to find this song. Bad Girl is about
Same
falling
here.
for the wrong person, but it's more silly and fun than serious.
쿵쿵쿵 또 막혀오는 숨숨숨 네 진심 힘을 안 줘야 벗어나려 애쓰는 중중중
And as expected, it has no live performance.
이제는 let me know the real you 모두 말해줘 내게 너
I hope you like this video. Let me know
So after doing so much of calculation, I have realized there are 23 tracks mentioned in this video and I know 12 out of those. Just 12. After knowing BTS, following them, standing them for 6 years, I know only 12 out of these 23 tracks. Oh my god. What I was doing. Okay, yeah, I'm laughing on myself because yes, I actually didn't knew so many of these tracks, and thanks to Bora City, I'm gonna create a new playlist and mention these tracks in that. And yes, I'll share that track in the description box. So please give it a listen. I'll share the link of that playlist in Bora City's comment as well. So listen to those tracks and make them little more popular, please, because these are such good tracks. And I'm just shocked how many people don't know this.
if you like this video. Let me know in the
I
comments if you
love
have
this
ideas
video.
for any other BTS related iceberg I could do.
Okay, other songs that didn't make the list because they are little too popular. Graduation song, I know it. Beautiful, I know it. 4 o'clock, I know it. School of Tears, I know it. Adult Child, I know it. Christmas Day, I know it. Yeah, I know why they didn't make the list. So my score was 12 out of 23. I don't know the remaining 11 tracks. And as I mentioned with the playlist, I'll also listen to those tracks. I will try to add most of the tracks because, yes, most of it is not available on YouTube. It's available only on SoundCloud. So I'll just try to find out. And yes, let me know what is your score in the comment section, or if you want me to react on any other Bora City magazine videos, I will be more than happy to do it. Or else, if you want me to do any other type of video, let me know in the comments about that as well. I'll be more than happy to do it for you. And click on the thumbs up button if you enjoyed it till here with me, and subscribe the channel if you haven't, because I see most of you who watch my videos are not subscribed yet. So please do it, that will mean the world to me. And I'll see you in the next video. Before that, do not forget to share this video with any of the BTS fans or anyone who enjoys these iceberg videos. And we'll meet again in the next video. Till then, do not forget to take care of yourself. Bye.